I'm rude.
Ooh, you were fast, Matt. Got in there in a split second. Oh, is my audio working? Yes, it's working. Go away. I need you. The live chat. So how you doing? Like that. Works. Oh. This is still playing. Pause. And it goes back to top messages again. YouTube has this unhealthy, kinky fetish with only showing top chat. It's like they must be doing some weird fetishy stuff in the background that they're stuck on that top chat. Doing okay. I missed last week the Rocky Mountain Rep beat the living hell out of me. Oh man, my back and legs hurt so bad when that was done. I am so out of shape. This side of my hair doesn't want to stay down. But good event. Man, was it big. Hey, Joe. My next victim has arrived. Yeah, I did. One Diamondback's gonna help me out with a couple nozzles. I like what I'm doing with them. They are just nozzles. The Witches of Eastwick were there with their black magic. No, that's the Vision Miner people. Witchcraft, pure witchcraft. And I have a wood vendor who gave me 10 kilograms of filament, which we're going to play with. An all pet G. Yeah. We're going to make a couple of these to donate to the local community center. We're going to make a couple of rockets. Then we're going to make a bunch of bricks for the shed. And I also got a whole bag full of trinkets. Oh yeah, we love trinkets. Including this badass thing here. I had to have one of these. I wanted one of these so bad. The Gloop guys gave me one of their beakers. The coffee cup. Oh, I love it. That's just so awesome. Highlight of the show. Let me think about that. I think one of my favorite parts was the EDM guys. There's I have pictures, so I'll get the name. I forget this kind of stuff, but there was a group there who had open source EDM machines that they were making using off the shelf parts or partially off the shelf parts, and pretty slick stuff. I wish it wasn't so hard to do anything with open source in our economic system, but that's the nature of profit. Hard to make a profit on open source. When your competition can just copy all your work without having to do the R&D. But it's still awesome to see people do stuff like that. Let's see who else is there. The guy next to me. I don't remember if I got any clean pictures. I sat there next to it staring at it so long, I might have forgotten to get a clean picture of it. He made this 220-piece castle that he put together. He bought it off College. It was like $5. And beautiful print. Oh, gorgeous. There's one group there had armor that was pretty cool. So they made, 3D printed armor and weapons from like Halo and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. Well, the problem is you need profit to get backing, which is why most open source projects die, because they can't get financial backing. No company in their right mind, unless they just have angel funding. If a company has angel funding available and they can just afford to support a project, great. But in general, a corporation is not going to financially back an open source project. They can't get a return. The open source creators do it for love. But the company that you are asking to financially back you needs, hey Joe, they need return on that. And you can't get return on an open source project, not easily. Because your competition can just wait until you release your publicity photos and then just copy everything you did without having to do any of the work. That makes it very hard. Open source, now, get to a Star Trek post-need society and open source is king. Open source would be everything. But until we get to that point, it's hard. Hey Kodak, how you doing? What's up? Ceiling fan. I know it's lame. I don't care. I love glacial cherry. Good stuff. I did the dumbbells were a pretty big hit. People love those. Once they understood what it was, they were curious, like, what is that? And once he explained it, they're like, cool. I also did one at 0.8 millimeter layer height. It doesn't look quite as pretty because of the big thick layers, but strong as hell, that's for sure. And that only printed in 1 hour and 16 minutes on a regular printer. You're extruding 1 millimeter by 0.8 millimeters. Well, this was a hybrid. I believe I did. No, this is 0.8 all the way through. One with the threads was a hybrid. 0.2, 0.4, 0.8, 0.4, 0.2. This one was straight 0.8 all the way up. And well, except for the first layer, I think did that. I think I did that 622 like I normally do, just to get my 3 bottom layers. Or I might have done it differently. I don't know, but yeah, that's you're not breaking that easily. I got a couple ideas on how to close the top better. If I can get the top closed just to there, what I'm thinking about doing is adding more veins just at the top here. Have them 45 degree and have them grow outwards. Make a plateau here so that I can then just put some top layers. Because it only has to hold sand. Doesn't it? I kept thinking, it's going to be sloppy. It's not going to work right. I realized it doesn't have to hold water. It's only holding sand. So it doesn't have to be airtight. It just has to be sand tight. And I could just form an octagon here. An octagon hole in the middle there. Just make it a couple layers taller. That would have, because continuing the vase in a cone is going to expose this to impact force. So instead of the cage or the dog bone hitting the ground, it'll be possible for that to hit the ground. But if all I do is add like 3 top layers, but I couldn't add top layers to this; it's too open. But if I bring in 4 more veins, so it's an octagon, that should close. It should close sufficiently to be sand tight. And then all I do is include a little funnel print, make it easy to pour the sand in. Then all you need then is either a 3D print that'll friction fit in there, or a little dollop of hot glue or something. close off that little, 8 or 10 millimeter hole that would result in the middle. So I'm trying to minimize how much you have to do afterwards. Heck, if I can make that a friction fit where you just print a little plug in for one-time use, you're never going to get it out again, but you don't need to get it out again. So that should be doable. I am Groot. No glue required. Yeah, that's coming along nicely. Very happy with that. I might go a little backwards on the caps, add just a teeny bit more knurling to it, smooth out the knurling a lot. But I'm thinking some people might actually have trouble gripping that, so a tiny bit more knurling might help people with grip. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. Big Tree Tech had a whole bunch of neat electronics there. The Voron people, as usual, had some awesome machines there. Mitch 3D was there. I think they had like 3 backpack printers going. That was pretty awesome. He's now running his printers off power tool batteries. So just snick, pop in the power tool batteries and he's going. That's pretty cool. What else is there? The 3D printed Lamborghini was there. So my name's on the Lamborghini now. That was pretty neat to see. What else was there? Oh, this one guy had this. I'm hoping he'll send me the files. It's iffy. Cause I'll even pay for him. I don't care. I want to print this so bad. He made a chess set that was space themed, and it used a lot of the Von Braun designs for the pieces. It's very Von Braun-esque, 1950s-esque, sci-fi, rocket ships and circular space stations and stuff like that. And the one model, oh man, I want to print that flyable. Yeah, that's definitely a flyable design. No question, I can make that fly. But I got pictures of that. I'll show you guys. That was really pretty. What else was there? Wham Bam was there. Alien 3D was there. This economic downturn is making him struggle hard. So, like filament boxes, and you want to support him. Sign up. Don't even use my affiliate link, so he doesn't have to share any of the profit. Just go and sign up for him. Like his stuff. I want to see him survive. I don't want to see him go under. I like his stuff. The Goop guys had a hell of a booth there. That was pretty cool. They had some mecha robots there and a big, floating rowboat there. And they did a nice job in their booth. This one guy had these. I don't know exactly. I think he was doing print farm stuff. So helping people set up print farms. But he got permission to print these vice grips that are functional. And a 3D print that's functional using glass-filled ABS. That was pretty cool. I got a pair of those. I'll show you guys. That was pretty neat. Who else was there? All the normal people were there. I think about who was significant. What stood out to me. Prusa had their stuff there. TH3D was there. Filament Stories was there. I love their sticker. That sticker with the big stack of filament spools is the best sticker. And then she accidentally ordered tattoos. So now you got a sticker that's a tall stack of filament spools. It's a temporary tattoo. That's cool. Lots of trinkets and stickers. I love stickers. You never have too many stickers. See? Lots of stuff. At the front, they were giving out these little armor knuckles. That's pretty sharp. Little we go. What's the name of that critter? Accolati or Axolite? Not one of those little critters. On the front, they also had these multicolor little chips, poker chips. I'm guessing that takes you to the RMRFF page. I thought that was pretty cool. Someone was giving out little rubber duckies. So, of course, not 3D printed. They're just an actual little... Oh, it doesn't squeak. There it goes. So, actual little rubber duckies. Wham Bam had their little coasters. I'll eventually have enough to have a full coaster set. So that is, these little 3DO. Yeah, 3DO. These little critters. We got the pens. Mintion. And it's a caliper. Like an actual little vernier caliper that's a pen. I think I have it in here. I think it's in something else, but if I have it in here, I'll pull it out. But X Tool was there, and they were customizing pencils, engraving your name into a pencil. That's awesome. The flat construction carpenter pencils. Oh, this was awesome. Magnetic name tag, RMRFF name tag. That was awesome. I love that. Here's the pliers. This is cool. This is O2B, OZB. It wasn't some or anything. This is just freebies he was giving out. The author gave him permission, to give them out for free. But an actual functional pair of vice grips, compound plug. Hey, got him a bag, dumbass. Chat was going in the bag, but it actually applies force, and you can adjust it. That's a pretty neat print. I thought that was slick. And being glass-filled fiber, it's actually strong enough to be somewhat useful. I mean, you're not going to take the bolt out of your water heater tank with it, but it does actually. Not like PLA is just going to crack as soon as you touch something with it. But it actually has some actual that actually hurts a little. Yeah, that hurts. Marking me. But that's pretty damn slick. That's pretty cool. Gotta try to find that model. I want to print a supersized version of that. Of course, the NASA wrench. Here we print the NASA wrench. Cat loves digging into everything. Someone was printing out these little splats. They're actually right across from me. Oh, it's a widget thing that turns in the middle there. Cool. It's a print in place. Yeah, it stays in there. Nice. So that turns in there. That's pretty cool. I have a thing for trinkets. I love trinkets. You'll always catch my attention with trinkets. Let's see. Spicy 3D prints. Nice. And of course, it was orange, so I had to have the orange one. A little print scraper. Someone was giving away. And of course, Vision Miner is giving away samples. I'll tell you, with how long this stuff lasts, even the sample might last you a year. I mean, depending on what you're printing. If you're printing PLA or PETG, stuff lasts forever. If you're printing ABS or ASA or anything, polycarbonate or anything like that, the stuff's a bit more aggressive. You'll have to reapply it more often. But printing PLA and PETG, the stuff lasts forever. I still haven't had to reapply it to the printer. Oh, here's the pencil. So, this is Nerys. And today's 3D print. The X Tool was giving those out for free. That's freaking awesome. And here's some trinkets this guy was giving out. He had a sticker. That is How to Texan. Then he has his he designed these little self-stick. You put a little sticky back on it, and you shove your filament in there so it catches the end of your filament, so it doesn't, come loose on the roll. Then he also had these multicolor little whistles. They're like warbling. That's pretty cool. I get the file to make those. I think I can put my little keypad on it. Super sticky 3D printer bed helper. They have cool. I think this is like a group edition. But not for holding prints together. They don't glue like group does. They're just for sticking to the bed. And I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a spinning toy. Got a QR code on it. Silver sunbeam. Silver sunbeam. Get a print in place little flippy coin thing, gyro thing, QR code. Wonder if that'll work for you guys. I doubt it, but try it. That works for you. This is, I don't know who this was. I'm guessing that's their symbol. They didn't put their name on it. But that was cute. Offset. Not sure what that's for, but there's, I think it's available. It worked? Oh, your wrench. Here's another sample. This is for something about beacons.ai. That was a nice print. That's a nice multicolor print. I like that. I like the silk. The use of the silk for the colors. It's nice. More of those little multicolor coins. Let's see if that works. Guessing that takes you to Rocky Mountain Murph page. Judd V2 Custom 3D Printing was handing out lanyards. A knuckle thing. Some more coins. Oh, this is neat. Filament stories. I love that. I just love the idea of what they do. I just love it. They have this little trinket that's a little spool of filament. It's even got the multicolor. Yeah, it's really cool. That one worked. Nice. So this was neat. I like this. There's one guy he prints out these little calibration cubes. It's a test print, and he saves them, and then he fills a bucket, and the bucket is a big Mario cube. And he just fills the bucket with these, and then gives them out. I love the little spool, little filament story spool. They so instead of throwing all these away, they're going to end up in the garbage anyway, but at least they'll be used a second time. People will take them home and go, that was pretty cool. You can make that with a 3D printer instead of throwing them away. And this other, who was it? Was it Filament Stories? It might have been. They reused all their benchies. They stuck the benchy onto fairy lights, Christmas lights. So they reused the benchies as covers for, decorative lights. And that's a way of, not having to throw them away. I thought was pretty slick. Oh, this was awesome. I love this so much. This was Cocoa Press. Someone made these for Cocoa Press, and they were giving them away. Like, hell yeah, I'll take one. But it's the it's a pin. It's a metal pin for Cocoa Press. I thought that was so beautiful. So I have buttons. Asylum Life. Crazy Chicken. Why is it coming out so dark? It doesn't seem dark in here, but maybe get the backlighting. First we have lots and lots and lots and lots of stickers. No such thing. Ooh, holographic chicken. This is very nice. Peak of stupidity. You are here. I love it. Oh, that was awesome. This is a spinner. Actually spins pretty good. This is from Den Hack. The little thing spins in there. Easier to spin the outside. RMRFF V2. Another QR code. That one looks like it might work. See? I'm Groot. Isn't it awesome? Oh, she made it Smurf, huh? That's awesome. Someone made a little ball bearing. Little print and place ball bearing. Those are pretty cool. Oh, there's a name on it. But I chose the wrong filament for that. Let's see. Silas. This might be Sunbeam. Might be the same as the other guy, the Sunbeam guy. Nice. Cookie CAD was awesome. I love Cookie CAD filament. They're printing these little bugs or worms. Another Asylum Life button. You should get some buttons made up. I think you can get these made up pretty cheap. This is Fabrico. It's a little character. Okay. So bookmark. It's just pretty. Just doing multicolor, just that color swap makes such a big difference on something like that. Goes from cool to cool. Just that little color swap. 420. Guess for marijuana. Colorado. Oh, we went to Santiago's for lunch on Monday. Because I was staying at my friend's house, I stayed overnight until Monday so I could be fresh for the drive home. You're not going to guess how many miles to the decimal place it was from Santiago's to my house. 420 miles on the dot. Not 420.1, not 419.9, 420 on the dot. He got a kick out of that. No way. Whoever you are, you're annoying. Somebody else made whistles. Love these whistles. This is cool, huh? Big Jano. Whoever they are, their name is Big Jano. And of course, I got the orange one. Little coin with a 3D nozzle sticking out of it. So that was pretty slick. Oh, I love this one. It's a little flexi Christmas tree. I love it. Now I gotta make like a 7-foot tall one. I was so pissed off. I forgot my sword. It's right there. I forgot my sword. I didn't bring the sword. I was so annoyed. Someone was printing platefuls of these little dog prints, keychains. This is an inland filament pin. More buttons, filament stories. Filament alcohol, filamentaholic. Another filament stories inverse. Now talk about evil. Talk about evil. These guys were printing little gummy bears. Don't eat this. Definitely don't want to eat that one. Like, really? Really? You gotta print gummy bears we can't eat? HJ. Howard John 3D. Howard Jam 3D. I am Groot. His RMRFF custom coin. Poker chips. Simple little. Now see, this is the difference between this focal point engraving. So, neat little thing, right? Well, first he could have put a hole in there for a keychain. Now imagine how much better this would pop had he done this. Just that simple filament swap. It's amazing what that little filament swap action does. It goes from ho hum to hey, that's cool. Simple filament swap. Now doing one at a time, it's a pain in the ass. But if you're doing a whole bunch of them, the worst case scenario, use an ink stamper. Make this part here thicker, then you can use an ink pad to color the top of it without having to do a filament swap if you don't want to do that. Oh, this is cool. I don't know what it's from, but I love the holographic feel of it. And it's actually this Karen Chan design. Karen Chow design. KCD. Whatever it is, it's KCD. And it's just adorable little mountain pin. That's so cute. And last one, this is sample of something they were doing. I think this might be from like a USB port. All these trinkets. I probably didn't get them all. I probably missed some. I get them all. Don't make a mess. Well, if it wasn't for Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Festival, I'd probably never be able to go to a 3D printing show again, since I cannot afford to travel. Going to MRF or East Coast MRF, that's a $2,000 trip. You're gonna pay $800 to $1,000 for the airfare, Then you got car rental, and then you got hotel, then you got food, on whatever taxes might be applicable. You know, it's basically just a weekend trip like that. You know, it's a $2,000 event, so I can't do that. There's no conditions under which I could do that. The East Coast one I went to was a fluke because number one, I had money, and number two, because of the COVID issue, it was actually pretty cheap to travel and stay places. That was unusual. I was able to do that one time. Doing that again would be basically impossible unless some other pandemic or world event happened that made flying really cheap for some reason. But we got Alpha to Zeta industry stickers. Endless exploration. Filament colors. XYZ. Get a few different stickers. This is more from Cookie CAD. Fresh print. Gotta get some of their film. Bearded bucket. Uh-oh. Seriously? Don't mess with me, huh? T3DP Advanced 3D Printing. That's actually a nice sticker. Good job on that one. Homemade Jam 3D. That's what it was. Homemade Jam 3D. I think that's .com. Don't know. Obico. Owl. Big Jano. Gaming 3D printing and awesomeness. Not sure what this is, but it's a cool little dragon. Is that Asylum something? Or chicken. Micro Swiss. A Cookie CAD sticker. Banana for scale. IC3D was there. Fabrico was there. This caught me off guard. I saw S3D. Like Simplify 3D was there? No, different company. This is V1E.com. They did CNC work. Let's see. Greg Adventure 3D Rundown. Cool sticker. He put some work into that sticker. That's a cool sticker. Cool3dthings.com. The Cookie CAD sticker. PLA all day. Filament colors. Keep doing it big. Yeah, that's my motto. Bigger is better. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. This is Additive Adam. Another pretty nice sticker. Simple but nice. Filament Stories. Oh yeah. This is the one I love. I love this sticker. It's like my favorite sticker. I love that. And then they have this version. Yeah, this is the it's got the clear coating on it. You peel it off, soak it in water, and then it's a temporary tattoo. I'm gonna keep that. Cookie CAD. Now see, that's nice and simple. It stands out. It's got some shape and color, but it's simple. That's a decent sticker. Tube. Jam again. Asylum chicken again without the hologram. Cool Things card. Epax 3D filament. Another cheap sticker, nicer one. Got North Print 3D. Light Burn, they were there. XFHR or HFX. Not sure who they are. Silver Sunbeam Photo Arts. This is the guy who had the trinkets. Silver Sunbeam Photo Arts. Loop sticker, another dragon sticker, Diamondback sticker. Powered by Abaco 3D printing software. ByQ. That's actually a nice little sticker. Not bad. Inland Filament. Another Inland Filament. Oop. And that sticker's gone forever. There's another Inland Filament that uses the classic, Creality made famous little pair of nippers. Hey, Red Light, how are you doing? Why did I lose my messages? Because, of course, it switches to top messages again. I have to switch it again. The show was good. It beat the living hell out of me, but it was good. Luke's Laboratory. I think that's a Voron. Another Cookie Ad, Cool Print. Here's an A to Z Industries holographic sticker. Holographic just makes it better. Some Tripod's Garage stickers. Oh yeah. It was fun to see him. Yeah, the show beat the living hell out of me, but it was good. It was very good. Filament Stories. Tinker Mill. Longmont Makerspace. Hey, you know something? There's not much to it, but it's a sticker. Simple, it's effective. Probably shouldn't do. Well, he's giving them away publicly, but I'm still gonna cover the front of it. Here's a minor business card. Print all the things. STLDenise3D.com. She had some pretty cool stuff there too. Let's see. This is Galvo support. Light Burn. They had a nice metal business card that was pretty cool. DLLPAVF High Tech Hobbies. That's actually a nifty sticker. It goes from circuit to bird. Nice design. Level your bed. The Cookie Cat sticker. Slice Engineering was there. I'm Groot. In was there. Pax 3D. Filament. And Bacon! Beacon sticker. Additive. Oozebot. Nice colorful sticker. We're just about done with the stickers here. I got a couple more out in the car, but I probably have duplicates. This is that little mouse that was on that circuit board, that USB port. That's that symbol that was there. That's just from the same company. Lulzbot was there. I have no idea who that is. Oh, this was a collab. Is the one thing it's out in the car. They had posters. It was a collab between Protopasta and somebody else. I think that's what this is. Q-Forge was there. Some people were making some truly amazing stuff that I still won't buy it until they change that license. I mean, all I can tell you is don't put your IP in that software. If you're going to download stuff and do that, great. Just don't put your own IP in there. But, the tattoo sticker. OctoEverywhere.com. 0G Fabrico.com. Th3D. Rat Rig. That's who the mouse is from. Rat Rig. Manta. Actually a nice little sticker. Not sure who that is. Hedgehog Makes. Cool sticker. And whoever this is. I think I got a couple more stickers out in the car. Didn't make it in the bag. But that's basically all of them. All my trinkets. And if you didn't see it, of course I got that very freaking awesome coffee cup from Goop Guys. You bet your butt I'll be using this. That's a 500 ml coffee cup. Goop Guys. Let's hell yeah! Yeah, it was a very fun event. I enjoyed it, and I got pictures, of course. Oh, my legs fall asleep really bad. Oh. Let's see. That, I'm down there. I love the view when you go through northern New Mexico. It's just very pretty. And as we get closer to Colorado, the mountains get more and more spiky instead of rounded. Then you start to get the snow peaks. We're at the show. I'm just going to roll through some of the pictures. You guys can get an idea of what it was like there. I don't think I got everybody, but I got pretty close to getting everybody. Oh, that's interesting. I gotta find my electric car jack. That was outdoors and screwed to the wall of my building for like 5 years, 6 years. Besides losing color, it was fine. There's my booth. You see, I remember, first of all, I remembered to bring my banner. I gotta get a bigger banner. I need one twice as wide. But I finally remembered to bring my banner. And I simplified what I brought with me this time. So on the left here, I had my blocks. Right here on the right end, you can't quite see it. I had the 0.4 millimeter blocks for the thin shed. I had the cinder block. Dumbbells. Some nice prints in the middle here. These were touch me prints. So flexies and cat toys and caps and different things that it was okay for people to pick up and touch. I learned my lesson from last time. Then a small selection of rockets. Of course, the big 10-foot rocket. Where's your booth? Look for the 10-foot missile. You can't miss it. If you miss it, you're blind. I greatly simplified it. It was much, much better. There's that little wall segment over here. I brought some of my camera carriers. I include the purple one over here. Some of my more unique ring fin designs. Aquarius. I love this ring fin design. Of course, the big giant one. These all carry those little $2 cameras that I got from AliExpress. Oh, there it is. There's the castle. Let me zoom in on that. Look at that. That is so stinking nice. Like she says, like 221 pieces. All print in different colors. You don't need MMU or anything like that. Lights up on the side. I'd like to get those files eventually. I don't got the money right now, but eventually I want to get that. I want to print that like 4 times larger just because I can. Yeah, that was very slick. Oh, there's a close-up. I did get a close-up. Good. That would have been sad if I didn't get a close-up of that. I love the fact that his Mac is orange. I love orange. Oh, I didn't get any of those. You might not have been giving them away. I think this is what's it called? There's a game that's based on this. I forget the name of it, but there's a game that this is based around. Witchcraft. Oof. He was up on the starship. I said, well, beam your ass down here. There he is. She had some truly beautiful of the Hue Forge style prints. I love what they're doing with these bookmarks. I believe that's 3D printing, Professor? No, that's not 3D printing, Professor. No, he has, no, that wasn't him. I don't think he was there. I don't think he showed up. That's a pity. I like his booth. The Simpsons radioactive cats were awesome. All the cats had 3 eyes. Reminds you of the fish on The Simpsons. The 3 eyes. I love this little blue one. It's beautiful. These guys are making actual prosthetics for people who need them. You know, it attaches to your elbow, so when you bend your arm, it makes the hand close. Very cool. These were color lithophanes. So when you shine light through them, they're full color. You see that looks like that just on the ground. And then when you shine the light through it, it's color. That's very cool. Someone local making some Colorado themed stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if you can scan some of these. That one might be trouble to scan, but that one should scan. And there might be enough error correction in here to get that. Stitch! I wonder if that's a working pan flute. Ooh. Just noticed what that was. I bet you that works. It was a pretty cool event. I enjoyed it. It beat the living hell out of me. I love that people are making use of these little tiny printers and hacking them up. That's cool. Oh, yeah, these are the evil bastards. These are the dickheads printing out gummy bears. Gummy bears that you can't eat. This guy's making cores for model airplane wings. Or maybe even for larger scale. Nice. Oh, this is a beautiful printer. Fast and quiet. The little cat ears on the head. I love it. It's great. Got it in IDEX mode here. Yeah, I love that. These guys were on making an electric motor. And some were just makers. We're making cool stuff. Hey, you gonna just jump up here and knock stuff over, huh? Come here. Hi. Yeah. You get close enough, I'm gonna grab you. This is just a beautifully done board. $20 for this little micro PC board. Maker Mind. It's just I don't know, it's just beautiful. Well made. There's Mitch's booth. All these are backpackable. This was great. This print was a screw up. It was a mistake. He what did he do wrong? Set the layer height way too high or something like that. And so basically the print was drooping the filament the entire time. But it came out absolutely fantastic. Nice. So this is instead of layers, the filament's just oozing out and drooping into place, but it worked. It came out absolutely fantastic. Look at that. That's amazing. And because the extrusion is so thick, it's like a 1 millimeter extrusion. It's actually structurally sound. I mean, you could easily crush it, but you could use it as like a little trash can or something like that. It's beautiful. They have some nice filaments as usual. Keep yelling at them. They got to make some PETG. I can't make rockets out of PLA. Oh, that was in the beginning. Yep. Okay. He's all the way at the beginning. I'll loop back around and I'll show his table again. He was right next to me. Literally, he was the guy next to me. Someone else was making a rocket. We actually spent like an hour talking about rockets. All he did is print his nose cone with the camera on board. I gave him some suggestions on how to mount the camera. Okay, your guy's right there. With the castle and the Christmas castle. Yeah, I was right next to him. He's my partner and my neighbor next door. BD Chameleon. I love their project. This guy might be able to help me get my my cupcake going. Mine looks basically like this. This is believed to be the very first 3D printer kit ever offered. Not the first consumer 3D printer, but the first kit. Meaning you didn't have to source your own parts. Everything came in the box. It was the first kit ever made available, they think. I want to make one of these. One of these Lego trees. Slugs! This is neat. You load all your filament. This large, big, giant screen. That's got to be a lot of money sitting right there. This is the V400, I think. Fabric Co. had a pretty big booth. Yeah, there's little USB things. And the stickers. Oh, I didn't get one of those. Nice posters. That's awesome. There's e-packs. This is the EDM guys. We're doing 3D printed EDM. That's using high voltage electricity and wire cutting to do precision cutting of metal. There's somebody dressed up in the cosplay. These are the guys with the rifles. This is ByQ. What are you doing? Weirdo. I always love the Polymaker gigantic range of little prints. That is a big Falcon. I mean, that thing is huge. That's like the size of the Lego one. Edge of Tech was there. These were 3D printed Nerf dart type things.
You know the rules?
I don't know. He wants to do it.
Yeah, so it's 1v1. You'll go against each get 15 shots. Whoever hits more targets wins a school film. $35 or less, we'll send a coupon code. Now, just no ties.
These were the Death Racers. The gigantic wolf was pretty cool. Dragon. This is a tool changer. Got a lot of them. Holy crap. 5 or 6? 5. That's amazing. Yeah, 4 here plus this one. Very impressive stuff. Oh, this one's 6. Oh, my buddy David. That's where he got that. He ended up buying that. Pigment the Dragon. Yeah, he ended up buying that. Little 4-tool changer. That's where I got the little Christmas trees and the name badge. These light up. Very cool. HO scale stuff. There's Tripod's Garage. Yeah, there's Death Racers there. That's the AMF. That's the new bamboo printer, the older one. And this is just something simple, but really nice. These little flashlight toppers to create area lights, including a reflector so you don't waste light shining up the ceiling. It's nicely done. Some of these were gorgeous. The cat looks like it's popping right out. Very nicely done. This is where I got the little Axolite. I think I can make that fly. This guy's stuff was expensive, but very well done. Like, he even makes the boxes for the little pizza guy. Little pizza box for the pizza guy. Really nicely done stuff. I hope he does well with it. I love these little printers. 0.1s or 0.2, whatever they're called.
I'm Groot.
So this is a pegboard design. So these are little universal pegs that fit on this pegboard. And you can make whatever you want to attach to the pegboard. Pretty nifty. This guy's trying to make stuff to go into space. Pretty cool. This is a project where everybody prints one of these and then brings it, and then it keeps growing. And of course, the best one is the one in the middle, the orange one. This guy's making... this is the guy. Deposition Sound. That was that keychain. He's making the 3D printed speakers. Speaker housings. This is the super sticky guys. That's a hell of a Deadpool. There's a Lamborghini. Olivia, you're doing a John Hancock, are we? I thought that was pretty cool. I love the big giant Rexy. Finally got a clear shot with nobody standing in front of it. Yeah, that's a heck of a Rexy. I gotta make one that big. These are those they got little vibrator motors on, little feet on the bottom. They're like scrubbing insects. They're kind of cool. Now this is cool. This guy here, that was actually used in the TV show. They actually commissioned him to make those VR headset pieces for the three body problem. This guy. So he actually made the headpieces. It's electroplated 3D print. They actually got some decent weight to them. But yeah, he got commissioned to make those headpieces for the three body problem for Netflix. If you like cerebral sci-fi, it's good. They did a good job on it. Gotta get teeny prettier. So these guys make frames. It really was a pretty good show. It starts off a bit slow. So like I said, you gotta like cerebral sci-fi. But once it gets going good. They did a good job on it. They make frames for putting stained glass on your wall, so you don't have the ugly frame on your wall. I gotta find out where this guy got this. The North Prince. I need to get a hold of this North Prince guy. I need to find out. These are maple candies. They're actually like maple syrup, and it's not like super sweet either. I need these. Wherever he got these, I need these. I'm glad I have this picture, so at least I have. It's either the Tube guy or the North Prince guy. I need to find out where they got those candies. I need those candies. There's Stefan from CNC Kitchen. All the way out from Germany. The Wham Bam guys were there. I tell you, those parts may have ripped off all my print beds, but they didn't pull up my Wham Bam. Here's the Den Hack guys. Open source trackball project. Very cool. It was orange that got my attention. There's Luke's laboratory. I see 3D guys. Esun was there. Micro Center Inland. Ow. The old bot. Mitch with his printer. These guys do custom extrusions. So basically any color you want. I like that pink. This is neat. Talk about old school. Remember the old school CD towers and VHS towers you had? The little rolling, they would spin around, you put all your movies and stuff on them and CDs on it. This is the same thing. It's that flat pack thing, you build it, and it holds spools. You load this with all your spools and it turns around. Really cool. Diamondback. They have a Revo nozzle now. This is the Mintion guys. They had the little caliper. They make little cameras. The idea is you connect them with smart AI software. I guess they're development boards for like detecting when a print fails. These guys gave me 10 kilograms of filament. So I got 10 kilograms of yellow and blue PETG that we're going to be playing with over the next couple months. Octo everywhere. There's the filament. I love her skirt. That's awesome. It just so matches. T3DP. These guys make some pretty nice printers. They're slightly higher end than your typical printer. Hopefully they don't get overshadowed too much by like Bamboo, the K1, Green Gate, nice colors. The Gloop guys. In their lab coats. The giant booth was pretty awesome. The chair. That's the other thing, the boat. The TV screen behind this is pretty awesome. Rack Robotics. These are the guys working on the open source EDM project. Very, very cool. Here's a whole 3D printed water tank for the EDM process. Very cool. I love the orange. Love the orange. Lowell's Black Critters. That logo was that. Okay, so it's 3 companies: Protopasta, CM, and Gloop. Like a collaborative between the 3 of them. That's why the purple splooges were in there. That was the Gloop guys. So it's Protopasta. I have a couple of these posters. That's pretty cool. I love the Protopasta and Jurassic Park theme. Yeah, CM Design, Protopasta, Gloop. This is the guy. This is what he did, the print farm thing, and he was just printing these flyers, not to sell or anything, just to showcase his print farm, his software and hardware all working. Very well made machines. Who's bought, folks? Micro Swiss doing their thing. Oh, they have their own nozzle, huh? Wonder what the deal is with that. Didn't notice that. CM2 nozzle, huh? Looks like copper. This is their new printer, 5-axis control, high temperature printing. Why did I take this picture? I have no idea why I took this picture. Oh, I think this is the trip home. Yeah, this is a sightseeing spot. It's actually a spot, scenic lookout. And it is a pretty nice spot to see. It's beautiful the way the mountains line up. There's a welcome to New Mexico. There it is. Tricky to get the exposure right to capture the sunset like that. Here's the rifle. It's surprisingly light. They did a nice job on that. Felt good in the hand. They even did the sights. They did the etching in the sights. Very nicely done. This one here is gorgeous. That one right there, really, really nicely done. Here's the guy who made the chessboard that I want. He even made the base look like a launch tower. See the old Von Braun style rockets. This one here in particular, I want to make that fly. That is, I think it's this model right here. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I want to print this one right here. That red one, I can absolutely make that fly. Not that one. That one, that's an airplane. That would need a ton of nose weight. But this here, I could absolutely make that fly. Another Mandalorian. He had this whole rig with like 7 cameras. It was very noisy though. There's somebody behind me who had a printer that used a quadcopter full head, so it was loud. This guy printed a pair of Crocs and he was actually wearing them. I want to print those so bad. I gotta find that file. I also finally got to see a Buc-ee's. I kept seeing them on YouTube, and there's one in Colorado, just south of Loveland. The last day we stopped by the Buc-ee's. Like 200 gas pumps. It's crazy. Look at the size of this place. I've seen grocery stores smaller than this. Got my shower keychain. Here's all the gas pumps. This is like a fourth of it. All the way down. It's absolutely insane how big it is. Let's see, use this folder. I go back to the, I'll show you the guys, Jerry, your friend's booth. Here it is. That your friend right there? With the Christmas castle and the haunted castle? He was my neighbor. It was pretty neat. And the gas is cheap. I got gas for $2.67 a gallon. There they are. I want to make that castle so bad. But that's an expensive project. Not only is it $25 for the model, but then you're going to spend $200 or $300 in filament. Because if you're going to do this, you're going to buy all the nicest filaments to use for it. Yeah, those are really nice. But that's basically it. My hair's going all over the place again. Nice. But yeah, it was a fun show. I enjoyed it. They had over 2,600 people come through the door on Saturday, and by the end of day Sunday, over 4,000 people came in the door. And it actually felt less crowded because we had both halls, which was perfect. We had a tremendous number of people, but because they were so spread out, it really didn't feel like last year it was crammed. Like you had trouble walking down the aisles. It was so freaking packed. Now we had more vendors, more makers, and more people, and yet you could easily walk around without a problem. Very few times did you bump into people because they were able to spread out. And perfect size, perfect number of people. Very, very happy. Good event. Really freaking good event. Now we need a West Coast event for you West Coasters. And we'll be set. We have the East Coast event, we have the Midwest event, we have the Rocky Mountain Range event. Now we just need a West Coast event for you West Coasters. That'll basically cover everybody. But yeah, I actually did manage to walk around most of the place. I had to really dope up on Advil and Tylenol to do it. Sunday morning, I forgot to take the Tylenol Advil, and I couldn't even make it to the end of the aisle and back. My back hurts so bad. I'm so out of shape. But once the Tylenol kicked in, I could at least make it an aisle down and back. So what I would do is I'd walk down an aisle and back, grab a chair and sit down. Thankfully, they had chairs everywhere. And then once I caught my breath after 10 or 15 minutes, I'd do the next aisle and sit down and wait a bit and then do the next aisle. And so I was able to get just about everything. Not as much video as I should have gotten. I was hurting so bad that I didn't even think about it. I was just like, get pictures, get pictures, get pictures. I carried around my little trusty little Nikon J2. I love this little camera. It's orange, so of course I love it. But, the only problem with these cameras is if you ever want to get a little walking around camera, this camera is perfect as a little walking around camera. But buy yourself the Nikon 10mm lens, because the kit lenses that come with these cameras are all broken. There's a little gear inside that controls the aperture, and that gear fails. And when it fails, the camera's stuck fully closed. So basically, it doesn't work indoors, because it's like you close the aperture all the way down to 16. So the kit lenses don't work anymore for those cameras most of the time. But I just got the little 10mm lens, and that's perfect as a little walking around camera lens. It's just a nice little unit. Plus, it's orange. I like orange. But yeah, over 4,000 people. Really amazing. I look forward to next year. I'd love to have enough blocks done to be able to like create an enclosure around my whole table. I just think that'd be fun. Like build a little tiny mini shed right there as my booth. Little mini shed. Yeah, that'd be fun. I wouldn't take all that many blocks. How many would it take? I'd have to be at least 8 feet tall, so that's 8 layers. 50 blocks. Yeah, 50 blocks would be enough to create a little 2 walls and then put a little roof on it. That'd be fun. Go from there. Yeah, sorry I missed you guys last week. I was exhausted. The show had beat the living hell out of me, and RMRFF was amazing, but it is a hell of a trip. And of course, when I lived in Pennsylvania, I can go to both Midwest and the East Coast, and New York Maker Faire, which I don't do anymore. But now that I live here, all I have is Rocky Mountain Murph. That's it. I can't do anything else. The cost to travel to these other places, I could never ask anybody to sponsor me because I'm not in physically good enough shape to be able to do the job, walking the event and whatnot. So I've got to get in shape. But yeah, it was good. They did a great job. The second hall was completely filled, and it made the event large enough that the incredible number of people we had come through was actually not bad. The place wasn't overcrowded, and people they were asking good questions. They were genuinely interested. They were intrigued by this stuff. It probably helps that the Denver area is a relatively wealthy area. The cost of living there is pretty high. But in general, people seem genuinely interested. That was one of the reasons I was hoping to get a place in Farmington, is that I might be close enough to Colorado to fly with some Colorado Rocket Clubs. But as it stands, I'm way too far away to fly with a Colorado club. I can't even afford to go fly with the local Albuquerque club. It's 112 miles round trip. I was hoping the electric car would do that, but now that it's broken, I can't afford the gas for that trip. But that's 4 gallons of gas just to go. You're talking, basically it's $20 just to go to the rocket launch. And of course, you have wear and tear. If you lose a tire or whatever, gotta account for that. But, eventually, we'll get it sorted. I think that's it. You guys have any questions? I don't have any super details about the booths, but I got pictures of just about every booth there. You get a pretty good idea of all who showed up. I don't think I got 100% of the booths in the first hall. I had to split my time between sitting at my booth and talking to people and going and visiting other booths, talking to manufacturers and vendors. And I got to get in better physical shape so that I can do a better job of doing that. We'll see. Yeah, if Earth is only 2 hours, definitely go. I mean, you'd be crazy not to with only a 2-hour drive. That's a day trip, dude. You wake up at 6, drive 2 hours, you're there, then you drive home. Or if you can afford it, stay overnight. But with only a 2-hour drive, I'd probably be tempted to just drive back home. The gas for the 2 hours, 60 miles an hour, it's 120 miles roughly. So you're looking at 8 gallons of gas each way, each round trip. $32 in gas, and then the next day you'll spend $32 in gas. So that's still a lot cheaper than a hotel room, unless you could find a $50 room. Then probably worth staying in a hotel. You find one of those little places, a $50 room, that'd be worth it. But finding a place like that near Baltimore, yeah, that ain't happening. Or if you do, the drive round trip to the hotel would probably be similar to the drive home. Baltimore's a pretty expensive area. Pretty high density area. Yeah. The ACP program is ending for the internet, so make sure if you're using that, you're aware of that. I did switch my account to Comcast. Has a low-income account for $10 a month, so I switched to that. It seems to handle the stream okay, so we'll go with that. That'll help me save $40 a month right there. Can't think of anything else. Nope, that's it. Still got to unpack all the prints from the car. Thankfully, I don't have as many this time. I have a foundation for what used to be a large shed out in front of my house. So it got torn down, but the foundation and apron are still there. I'm going to talk to the city and see if, do I need a permit to rebuild that since the foundation is still there? Would it count as building new or would it count as fixing? If it counts as fixing and I don't need a permit, I might just start setting up the blocks out there and rebuild that shed. That's like a 20 by 20 or something like 12 by 20 or something like that. I have to measure it. That'd be neat to rebuild that. That'll be on the street where everybody can see it too. So you can see all the colored blocks. Like, what the hell is he doing? I have a factory in my house and I print out my little blocks. Each week I stick a block down. We'll see. Well, that's it. I will see you guys next week. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. And why can't I? I'll stay one. Goes to sleep after a while. This is that cheap mouse I got for $3.99. The AliExpress thing. It is cheap. It's a very cheap mouse, but it's decent. My only real complaint is that the middle button sometimes doesn't quite work, and you have to click it a couple times. but I really love the fact that it has a dongle and Bluetooth. So the laptop here, I have it on the dongle. This computer, I have it on the Bluetooth. All I do is flip the switch. I can use it on this computer or that computer. For $4, hard to argue with that. Although it's weird, as the battery gets lower, instead of turning off, performance degrades. So for example, like when I'm laying in bed using that to grab anime and stream it to the TV, it'll stop working on my belly. I'll use it on my belly to control it, and it'll stop working there. It get jittery, but it'll still work on a flat surface on the sheet. And that's when I know the battery's getting low. As soon as I plug it in, it starts working everywhere again. So it's kind of weird how that works. But again, cheap, $4 mouse. But not bad. That's it. Oh, funny story. You know how you get if you're on social media and stuff like that, the vendors on Amazon and stuff are always hitting you up to review their products. And I usually ignore the plus size, not plus size, clothing vendors, because I'm gigantic. They're not going to have anything that fits me, so there's no point. Even though I'd love free clothing. The group guys are going to send me another shirt. I love my group shirt, but it's got holes in it now. So this vendor contacted me and said he had plus size clothing, for big people, and I was like, okay, you got something that's 2 hours from Murph? Go, dude! It's worth the 2-hour drive to go to Murph. I went to Murph every time, and it was an 11-hour drive, 10-hour drive, from Goshen, Indiana to Levittown, Pennsylvania. So I told him, go ahead, send me something, especially because it wasn't one of those, you gotta buy it and get a refund kind of bullshit things. Like, nah, I don't want to mess with that. I'm not gonna lose my Amazon account because you want to save, a couple pennies on a review. And so he sent it to me, and I opened it up, and I was like, okay, it's a little tiny feminine, but I'll wire it if it fits. And yeah, it's a fucking leotard. I replied to the guy. I was like, did you even look at my profile before you sent me something? I was like, first of all, I'm a dude. Second, although, hey, dudes want to wear leotards, that's fine. When you do, and it's fine. But, I'm also 400 pounds and 6'4". I just stuck it back in the package. What the fuck am I going to do with that? These people don't think. He just wasted this money sending this to me, and it's useless. What the hell am I going to do with it? I'll give it away to somebody local. Free, brand new, it's yours, whatever. That's why I avoid the clothing people. It never works out. But yeah, if you're 2 hours from Murph, that's crazy not to. Just go. Well, it's silly not to go. And the Jerry's 2 hours from Earth, definitely go. Even if you only go for one day. Although if you're only 2 hours away, I'd go for both days. Hell, 2 hours away, set up a table if it's free. But the advantage, if you're going to get a hotel local, even better, go Friday. Because then, if you have a table, you can get in on Friday afternoon. That allows you to do lots of mingling without the crowd. I think one of the reasons the East Coast Rep Rap was so successful and the Rocky Mountain is so successful is because, unlike Murph, which is literally in the middle of nowhere, it's Goshen, Indiana. The general public is just not aware of that. And but the East Coast Rep Rap is Baltimore, and the Rocky Mountain Rep Rap is Denver. So there's a huge public presence in both those areas. I think that's why those two shows blew up so fast. 4,000 people. That's actually a pretty good increase. Last year, Saturday, we did 2,300 people. This year, we did 2,600 people. And had more vendors. Hopefully, the vendors did a good job. Hopefully, they got a pretty good return. Because it's very expensive for a vendor to show up to one of these events. Especially if you're bringing employees with you. It's a lot of money. But, yep. It was good. It was worth it. If you are able to attend Rocky Mountain Rep Rap, you definitely should. They do hold events. So they have the death racers. They have the drag racers. I assume they're going to do that every year. Maybe add new stuff, who knows. It'd be neat if they got like a pool set up. A shallow, big, 100-foot long shallow pool. So like, you could bring RC boat projects. That would be pretty cool. I'm going to have to talk to them about that. If that's something feasible they can do. We get some 2 foot deep. It doesn't have to be that deep. But large enough fun. Shallow pools for RC boat projects. I think that'd be pretty cool. But that's it. I'm gonna split. Got a couple errands to run. I gotta start unloading the car finally. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you very much for joining in. Thank you to my patrons continuing to support me. Thank you to those who send me donations and use my affiliate links. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Required statement by Amazon, so I always make sure to say that. Do not want the Amazon gods mad at you. I'll see you guys later.